the other people on our site sort of do that.
Famous.
And I think they have more of an appreciation for it than I do. You know, and I appreciate it, but I don't get into it much, so I think it's better left for the people that are really, you know, hardcore into it.
Two quick questions. What do you use for your prop gun?
Prop gun? It's what is that? It shoots the air gun.
Yeah.
I just painted the tip orange, which I found out was a felony, but okay.
It's actually a really accurate Tommy Wiseau impersonation. Where'd you learn to do that?
From the master himself, Tommy Wiseau. No, I was saying the great thing about doing Tommy Wiseau is that there's no way to do it wrong.
Yeah!
Because nobody knows what accent he has. You can talk like this. And like, yeah, it's Tommy Wiseau. So, yeah.
I got two questions, actually.
Everybody has two questions. You should have like a one-question minimum or a maximum or something. Go ahead.
I saw before you had Matilda up on there on the list of movies you were going to review, and then you took it down. Are you still thinking?
Yeah, I wanted to avoid the mob before it killed me. No, that's another one of those movies that everybody loves and they associate with their child and stuff like that. I despise it. I think it's a hideous, ugly film. But
scary, but
yeah, I mean, but just everybody. I think the biggest thing is when Linkara emailed me. He's just like, you don't want to do that. He's like, they're gonna tear you alive. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So.
And on Larry King Live, when you were reviewing the Joker and Batman and Mad Hatter.
Roy Prince.
Yeah, Roy Prince. Thank you.
Sorry.
He compared that old dying porno.
Did you do the voice of the Hare, and did your brother do the voice of the Hatter?
You know, that's the great thing about us having very similar voices is we switch off. Like sometimes I'll do the Hare a little better, and sometimes he'll do it the better. So we both do a take, and I just literally flip-flop back and forth. The cartoon show with the Tony the Tiger, it's the same thing. That's both of us. You know, and we just. Sometimes I say the bear, sometimes he said the bear, so I just go back and forth. Same thing with the, no, I think the Joker was me, but the Batman we switch back and forth, the Mad Hatter we switch back and forth, so yeah, it's just one of the advantages of having the same voice, pretty much.
I watched your Gargoyles review, and I loved that you reviewed something that you actually liked.
Yeah, it does happen.
You still, I mean, I thought the jokes were still great, and I was wondering if we could expect any more of those in the future, because I think that the Gargoyles review is one of your best, and review Magic Voyage, please.
Yeah, no, it's on the list, it's on there. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. In terms of positive reviews, the downside of positive reviews is that A, they don't get a ton of views, and B, it's harder to write jokes for, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. Like the Animaniacs tribute, you know, I love the way that turned out. So, and I'm impressed how many people actually really enjoy that too. I thought they were, where are the jokes? But they seem to really enjoy it. So, I mean, yeah, there'll be more positive reviews. Everyone's saying do the Batman animated. I'm sure I can do that. And yeah, it has to be something I'm just like, yeah, this rocked. You know, kind of show. So, and I love a lot of show, but there's very few that I can really get behind. It's like, yeah, this still works. This still holds up. So, but yeah, I'm sure.
Bill Nye the Science Guy or Popular Mechanics for Kids?
I don't know the mechanics one. Bill Nye, I mean, again, he's a kid. I remember being kind of funny. It's like, it's hard to dump on education. So it's like, look, they're trying to teach. It would
be really hard to dump on Bill Nye.
So no, I have a great respect for anyone that can do education and make it fun and memorable. That's another reason I thought Animaniacs was incredible.
Like a top 11 list or whatever. But then again, there's not that many.
Well, no, there probably are, but not a ton of famous ones, or ones I would know very well. I wouldn't know how to judge that. So, I mean, like I said, I would probably put Animaniacs up there. I mean, simply because, I mean, people want to memorize those songs the most, you know, more than Bill Nye or anything like that. And not to say those shows weren't great either. So, probably not.
You don't have your prop gun or your cyanide pill.
Hey, it's right here.
I know everyone wants to see this, so bat credit.
I'm back! I'm gonna tell you right now, don't ask me to do it again, because like the last convention I went to, I had to do it like 5 times. I'm like, hi, how you doing? Okay. You know, like,
I just wanted everyone to have a chance to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
I have 2 questions again.
First one, I think the first time I ever saw the big lipped alligator moment was on Was that really the first time you did that on Ferngully?
Yeah, and actually that's definitely give credit to that. That's Lindsay's invention. She it was like her.
She was like, oh.
Yeah, no, it was her goal to get that be a household word.
It worked.
Yeah, her household couple of words. A trope, yeah. And she's I don't know how, it's just in here I always know they're always these big lipped alligator men. That's just what I called them. I want it to be a household word. And so I'm thinking in my head, well, how's it gonna be memorable? And I just thought the bum going, you big lipped alligator. You know, so it seemed to work. So yeah, that was her idea.
Some of your reviews are kind of like themed, like you did a bunch of Schwarzenegger films, you did a bunch of Shaq films.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you're planning on doing any more of those, where you do movies by a certain actor.
You know, we considered a Stallone month, but there's not enough. It's like, yeah, there's bad films, but they're not like beautifully bad films. You know, there's only like a couple, so we couldn't do that. Yeah, maybe a Van Damme or something like that. But
Nicolas Cage.
That list is too long.
now what's your job on Nicolas Cage? Come on, Walton, shut up. It'll be fun. Yeah, I sort of love him. I'm sorry, keep going.
The reason I had asked the question is because I was thinking about the Judge Dredd review, because I've seen so many Stallone films on there. Like, I've seen 2 or, 3, 4, maybe. I'm not sure I might have
I think
you've done 4 of them, but they all were in a month like the...
Well, the Stallone, I think Judge Dredd, what else? I think that's
I'm trying to remember, I'm like totally blanking out now.
I think that's it. You know... No, I never did that. No, and I like that movie, by the way. That's a fun movie.
It's entertaining.
By the way, just total plug. By God, see The Expendables. It is awesome.
Oh, I will.
It is just like the like Commando and all.
Yes.
It's just it's a great send up to all those old corny '80s movies, but it takes itself very seriously. So like it's perfect. It's really cool.
Want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
So.
Is that a foreshadow for a bum?
Maybe. Yes. just in a positive way, it's the most surreal thing to have somebody dress up like you. So, no, I really wasn't. When I saw that, I was just sort of like, because that was like my first con too. I was just like, wow. So it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
I remember you went to another convention dressed up as the bum, and you saw 90s kid there.
Yeah.
Was that planned?
The one Lewis played, right? Yeah. Because there's 2. And then the 2 stormtroopers. God, was that so good. But, no, I think, I met, what's his name? I met the guy who was doing the bum, before, the other bum, the day before, and I said, I brought my bum costume, we ought to just do something. And so, before I went down to give him a call, I said, okay, I'm going out, just find me. And I said the same thing to Lewis. I said, I'm going out there, just find me. And I can't remember if we met the other 90s kid before. We might have, but again, just coincidence that he happened to be wearing it that day and he came over and we did the whole bit. Yeah, we didn't plan out what we say or do. We just knew, hey, just work off each other. And the thing about those events that's very important to keep in mind is that when you go to do like those improv events, especially with a lot of people, and so you notice there are edits in there, and that's because like 60 to 70% of it is crap. It's not funny. It's filler, and you're gonna say jokes that bomb. It's just finding that 30% and stretching that out as much as you can. That where the real comedy comes from. So if anyone's like trying to be funny and you keep whatever you make bombs or something like that, don't worry. Just find the stuff that works and just really hone in on that. Yep.
Any chance of more New York episodes?
We tried a second one and nobody liked it. So and they take forever to make. So,
Perhaps with a Tommy Wiseau guest?
Was that? It's a Tommy Wiseau guest. Hey, I like that. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I might do that. Because she, the woman who does that really likes doing that character. So, yeah.